Morning, folks. Duncan Smith in the sticks. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw some red Angus cattle and a cartoon-like picture with a couple silos and a farmstead. So it's 12 degrees out there, and I thought could not take. I just could not take being in 12 degrees. So I'm at the fireplace. And one thing I've learned about different things selling real estate on top of these ridges on these highways where you see the concrete stave silos and you see the blue tombstones, for a lack of a better term, at least you know in that area they could produce forage. There was an ample supply of some pasture ground or some bottom ground or some ridge tops, some hay fields. So when you're looking for property in Missouri, your landscape and things gone by. Now I'm not, that the concrete staves, and we didn't feed silage here on this farm much. We did a couple stints of baleage, and I've decided that plastic and the wear and tear on equipment in your front ends, and it takes 3 men and 5 boys to get baleage put up. And you can argue with me all you want, and I love to argue. So if you want to put up baleage and you think it's finer than frog hair, knock yourself out. But I personally, high quality early cut fescue hay that's got some nutrients, and you can expect 2 to 2.5 tons per acre if you pull those cattle off the 1st of March and you put it up, say May 25th, June 5th. It's going to have ample protein and energy for most stock cow operations, and it's going to have ample quality for a stocker backgrounding type operation. So, but I wanted to tell you about some farms that are on the market: Wright, Texas, and Douglas counties. These are not my listings. I've got a couple that potentially coming up, 300 acres or more. So we've got one down in Ava that's 332 acres. It's got live water. They've got a beaver creek down there. We've got one here in Wright County as well. But it's a pretty open farm. It had a shop type home and more like a cowboy outpost, if you can envision that. It was pretty well fenced. Getting in there to it was gravel roads, and they want $1,826,000. Been on the market 58 days. It actually sold a while back, and apparently they kept some off of it and relisted it, and it was cheaper the last time it was sold. We've got another one that is 352.5 acres north of Mountain Grove, Wright County. Pretty good grass farm. Got some bottom ground on it. A couple older homes. One needs burnt. The other one could be maybe rectified, but I find most wives, they tell their husband, we left a nice house, and I know you want to be in the empire of grass growing, which is Wright, Texas, Douglas County. You just can't grow any more grass in the world than you can right here in this area. But Mama says, we ain't living in a hole, buddy. And most of the men who have taken that journey, they want the best for their bride. And so this one, pretty good grass farm. It does have some big open rocks in some of the pastures. All the timber's been cut. Got a lot of road frontage, and it's at $1,410,000. And the thing I really like about it is it would be a great place for a cattle. You're going to have to, it's got perimeter fence all the way around it. You're going to have to cross fence it, but it's got enough open acres you could get into an NRCS program and put some waters and some cross fences on there and really pursue the rotational grazing. And it's only really about a quarter of a mile from my home farm, and I think it's priced pretty well. I like it. If it was a mistake, it would split up to where you could exit and still keep your name good. It does have more live water than most. It's got 2 springs that I know of that look like a state park. So that was 352.5 acres in Wright County with some bottom ground, and ironically it's got Beaver Creek running through it again. So that was 2 of them. So we've got one that is 806 acres. It's north of Kabul. Heck of a good farm, a lot of live water. It's at 3.9 million. So this farm actually sold a couple years back, and they've raised the price. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. It's probably as big a grass farm as you can buy that's on the market today. And it's, like I said, 806 acres. It's got a couple different houses, and both of them, one of them's an older with a good set of working pens. Really good neighborhood. Got some good neighbors over in that neck of the woods. 806 acres, what, at 4 million, so you're at 5,000 an acre. It's got several $100,000 worth of improvements on it, but you're definitely starting, in the top of the range on the 5,000 per acre, and it's been on the market 97 days. I'd say it'll be on another 97 and plus, but it is a good farm. We've got one that's new on the market. It's 13 days on the market, just outside, right off of 60, about 5-6 miles. It is 567 acres. I've been by this farm, not on it, but I've been by it, and it's listed right at $3 million, $2,990,000. So that puts it right at 5,000 an acre. Looks like it does have a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, and that I'm sure there's quite a few improvements. Pretty good area, really good place to raise beef cattle. So I wanted to stay warm and bring you a couple listings that are in Mountain Grove area, Wright, Texas, Douglas County, South Central Missouri. So I would be a very effective buyer's agent. I'm pretty up on myself, but all of them are priced the same pretty well, and all of those farms that I've just mentioned have different aspects that are better than others. So it would depend on your needs and wants, but I can guarantee you this: South Central Missouri, 3 acres for every cow-calf unit if it rains, and you actually a pretty decent manager. And I would go as far to say, if you're moving brake wires and you're intense on your management, you probably could put up a little bit of hay and or stockpile some forage so that you could winter those cows. Without question, South Central Missouri is the low-cost leader in raising a pound of beef. So it's far-fetched to say that it's like super profitable. Like, you need to know your numbers, manage your numbers, and bankers are not rookies. You're going to have quite a bit of equity or quite a bit of cash coming into this market. But if you're looking to do a 1031 exchange, looking for milder climate, looking for the absolute capital of grass growing, then South Central Missouri is really where you want to end up. So I am going to go and load this on the big YouTube, but Duncan Smith in the Sticks, bringing you a couple listings in this MLS in South Central Missouri. Would love to show you some property, and I'd actually get out on the ground with you. I love to walk property. We've got Remax Farm and Home. That's my brokerage here in Mountain Grove. We've got everything that you would want. We've got side-by-sides. We've got bring the whole family. It's better than buying a Silver Dollar City ticket if you ride around a side-by-side with Duncan Smith. So, been said more than once. Anyway, be blessed. Have a great day. Like and subscribe if you take a notion so that I can keep the lights on here at the Ponderosa and my bride won't leave. So, anyway, have a blessed day. Over now.